As you transition to UCF, it's important to know that there are offices and services here to support you. Similar to your principal or dean in high school, the Office of Student Rights and Responsibilities is one of those resources. This office ensures the safety and welfare of all of our Knights. OSRR is comprised of 3 offices. The Office of Student Conduct is responsible for educating students on community responsibilities and behavioral standards and holding them accountable for the rules of conduct. The Office of Integrity and Ethical Development promotes ethical practices both inside and outside of the classroom and helps students make critical decisions. Student Care Services serves as a hub of resources and referrals for students who may experience challenges while at UCF. The backbone of our institution is the UCF Creed. The UCF Creed represents the core values of the university and serves as the ethical code by which all UCF community members should live. These values are part of your responsibility as a responsible Knight. The 5 tenets of the UCF Creed are integrity, scholarship, community, creativity, and excellence. Now let's talk briefly about the Office of Student Conduct. The Office of Student Conduct enforces the rules of conduct, which can be found in the Golden Rule Student Handbook. These rules apply both on and off campus. It is important to remember that you are a Knight wherever you go, whether on campus or off campus, in your residence hall, at an off-campus apartment or venue, while studying abroad, or even on vacation for spring break. Local law enforcement, apartment managers, and neighborhood associations all communicate with the university and may report violations of the rules of conduct. If found in violation of the rules of conduct, you may be subject to educational sanctions, disciplinary probation, disciplinary suspension of at least a semester, disciplinary dismissal for at least 2 years, or expulsion. Disciplinary outcomes are part of your permanent record, which may need to be disclosed on graduate school or transfer applications, as well as to some employers. This can have negative consequences for your academic and professional career, as well as your engagement on campus while you're a student at UCF. But the Office of Student Conduct is also a resource for you. Should something happen to you during your time at UCF, you can connect with this office for guidance, resources, and support. A word about alcohol and other drugs. Possession or consumption of alcohol underage is a violation of state law and the rules of conduct, and you may be subject to both criminal and disciplinary consequences. While medical marijuana may be legal in Florida, students may not possess or consume marijuana on campus, including in the residence halls, parking garages, or common spaces. Driving under the influence of drugs or alcohol is never acceptable. Always use Lyft, Uber, or a designated driver. Using fake IDs is a violation of state law and the rules of conduct as well. Also, it's important to know that if you have guests on campus, you're responsible for their behavior. If they violate the rules of conduct by consuming drugs or alcohol, you may have to face the consequences. If you do choose to consume alcohol, please do so responsibly and use the buddy system to make sure that you make it home safely. When tailgating on campus, please have fun, but be responsible. During tailgating, there will be many police and university staff members, as well as family and community members present. Always be professional in your interactions. In the event of a medical emergency because of drugs or alcohol, our #1 priority is safety. Call 911 and get help. While you may have to meet with the Office of Student Conduct, there will not be any disciplinary consequences for medical emergencies, even if you are consuming alcohol or drugs. Remember, being a responsible Knight is watching out for each other. In the event of an emergency, never hesitate. Always call 911. One of the most fundamental rules involves academic integrity. You're responsible for your interactions and your actions with others, and we expect you to be professional both in and out of the classroom. It is important to know that cheating, plagiarism, and other forms of unauthorized assistance are violations of the rules of conduct. Even something as seemingly simple as using GroupMe for assistance may be an issue. Always consult with your faculty members and your syllabus for classroom expectations. Since every faculty member is different, always get to know your professors and their expectations of you. Read your syllabus. This is the contract between you and your professors. And plan accordingly. Waiting until the last minute to complete coursework will be stressful and is often the reason that people cheat on their assignments. Please take time to review the Golden Rule Student Handbook prior to coming to UCF. This handbook contains the rules of conduct, information on your rights and options, and an explanation of the student conduct process. Remember, we're all in this together. Integrity, scholarship, community, creativity, and excellence are more than just our values. They are how we all thrive.